magic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, they can't get tragic.
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and our home team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage. Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. And the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack on first down, Jackson flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Moved first, back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And some room to maneuver. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Extra point forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Packers.
3-19. Don't pick them up. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Side.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
258. Ain't no such thing as a loss. Back on.
On second down now, it's Grant. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. On third and long, it's Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. Making the catch is Sternberger. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Kill. Check. Lucky. Slam. Check safety. Go.
Now Jackson. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Chargers first down.
Now Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Packers. Corey Grant, 78 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Hopkins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. Look at the dip, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point safely through, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, LA! DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. To the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down Let's get the call. This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a give, right side. Grant. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
And it's third down.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. A try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, his throw incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. 3rd down here. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
Now it's Rodgers. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Rodgers going to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board. And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Hey, 258. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. A little flare. Wait.
On 1st down, it's Grant, and an alley to run, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. This is Grant, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Senator, 319. Check 546. Here we go.
To throw, it's Rodgers, and he fires one incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
319. Kelly. Don't let Kelly.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close to come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
They go back to Grant. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35.
I'm going back to you.
Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second and goal, Jackson, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On play action, now Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let him know.
Rodgers to throw again. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, the win will move them to 7-2 now.